Hey there. First off, let me tell you something. You didn't stumble across this by accident. No way. You're here because you're meant to be. Something deep inside you knows that this moment is different. It's not just another message or another day. This is the beginning of something monumental. A shift that's been building up inside you for a long time. You felt it, right? That restless energy, that sense that you're destined for something bigger. Well, guess what? You were right. Today isn't just any day. Today marks the moment you stop waiting for change and start becoming the change. You are stepping into your true power. You've been preparing for this without even realizing it. Every challenge, every setback, every time you kept pushing forward. It's all led you to this point. This is your call to rise, to embrace who you truly are, and to step up as the leader you were always meant to be. Before we dive into this life-changing message, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment with the word READY, because that one word says it all. You're ready for what's coming, ready to own your destiny. Stick with me till the end, because this isn't just a video, it's an awakening. Your spirit already knows it. This message will resonate with you on a level you can't ignore. If you're truly ready to break free from the ordinary and step into greatness, then let's go. You're not just watching, you're claiming your moment. Let's get started. This is your moment. Hit subscribe now and step into something greater. Don't miss out. A profound awakening stirs within you, a relentless pulse that defies the quiet rhythm of ordinary life. You have been set apart, carrying within your soul a force that defies the mundane, a purpose etched into the very essence of your being. Time itself has woven your path, each moment leading to this pivotal awakening. A reckoning that beckons you to embrace your inherent power. It's as if the universe itself is holding its breath, waiting for you to break free from hesitation and claim your destiny. Standing at the threshold of this profound transformation, be prepared to navigate challenges that will test your spirit in unexpected ways. The path ahead is not a straight road, but a vast landscape of trials that will shape and redefine you. Inner resolve becomes your compass, guiding you through the storm, while unwavering determination will be your shield against doubt. This is a defining chapter, a convergence of choices and actions that will ripple through generations. The struggle between darkness and light intensifies, and it is your resolve that will determine the course. There will be those who dismiss your potential, who cannot perceive the depth of your resolve. But the calling is yours alone. You carry the light to confront the encroaching shadows, and the world will find solace and strength in your unwavering stance. The fate of hope and perseverance rests within your hands. A force within you stirs, a latent potential yearning to break free, demanding acknowledgement. The journey you've been called to undertake requires more than simple determination. It demands a transformation that shakes the very core of your being. There is no space for hesitation, no room for retreat. The path forward is illuminated by your willingness to step into your true essence. You are not just a participant in the unfolding story. You are the fulcrum upon which fate pivots, the one whose courage will shape the destiny of many. The energy within you pulses like a heartbeat, restless and vibrant, waiting to surge into the world. It's always been there, buried beneath layers of doubt and fear, waiting for this precise moment to ignite. Awaken to your purpose, embrace the power coursing through your spirit. You are no longer confined to the limitations of who you once thought you were. With every step, you redefine your existence, claiming your rightful place as a catalyst of change. Harnessing this power is not a matter of chance, but of choice. It is a calling that demands responsibility, a force to be channeled, mastered, and wielded with intention. Some abilities will emerge naturally, like instincts sharpened through years of quiet preparation, while others will require the courage to venture into the uncharted spaces of your soul. As you awaken, challenges will rise to meet you, daring you to grow beyond your current self. Fear will whisper doubts, and uncertainty will cling to your steps. But adversity is the crucible where strength is forged. You are the storm and the calm within it, the one who will confront the trials ahead, not as a mere bystander, but as the architect of hope and change. Stand firm, for you are the heartbeat of a new dawn, destined to shape the world with every choice you make. This is your moment. Hit subscribe now and step into something greater. Don't miss out. A storm is brewing, fierce and unrelenting, shaking the foundations of every realm. The surge of conflict resonates through the very fabric of existence, and the clash that awaits is not just a struggle of might, but a collision of fundamental truths. This is the moment where destinies are forged, where the essence of hope and despair intertwine, battling for supremacy. Shadows stretch and threaten to engulf all that is sacred, but the light remains unyielding, refusing to bow to the encroaching chaos. The challenge before you is immense, demanding every ounce of resolve, courage, and conviction, yet you must not waver. This is the fight for the heart of existence, and surrender is not an option. Opposition will arise, fierce and unmerciful, determined to shatter your spirit and erode your will. The path will be grueling, testing your deepest beliefs and your willingness to endure. The darkness seeks to smother your light, but resilience must be your weapon, unwavering hope your shield. The battle is not fought solely with might and strategy, but with the steadfast determination to protect all that is pure and just. You are not merely a warrior, you are the embodiment of a cause that transcends the tangible. This conflict is not confined to the battleground. It permeates minds and hearts, challenging the essence of what it means to stand for truth. Every step you take, every choice you make, contributes to the unfolding legacy of resistance. Those who follow your lead will draw strength from your determination, their spirits lifted by your courage. You are more than a leader. You are the flame that guides those caught in the grip of doubt. The time has arrived, the final hour where preparation and intention converge. It's not just about honing your body and sharpening your mind. It's about fortifying your soul against the storm. Emotional resilience will be your anchor, and unwavering belief your guiding star. There will be moments of weakness where doubt seeps in like a bitter wind. But it is precisely in those moments that your resolve must blaze brightest. The journey ahead will be daunting, but you are crafted for this purpose, designed to withstand the turmoil and emerge as a beacon of hope. The stage is set, and the world awaits your resolve. An unyielding spirit burns within, a fierce resolve that refuses to be extinguished by doubt or fear. The trials ahead are not for the faint-hearted. They are relentless, ever shifting, and poised to strike when your guard is lowered. Challenges will arise, not just as obstacles, but as tests of your core essence. The battle before you demands more than mere strength. It calls for unwavering conviction, a dedication to the path you were destined to walk. No longer can you wait for the perfect moment or second-guess your worth. The time to act is now. No hesitation, no retreat. You are the catalyst, the force that will ignite change and guide those who have lost their way. Prepare yourself, not just for the clash of forces, but for the internal struggle that comes with responsibility. It's not the sword or the armor that will secure victory, but the fierce determination rooted deep within your spirit. As the storm of conflict builds, it's essential to anchor yourself in purpose. The resolve to stand firm against overwhelming odds is the essence of your journey. The world is on the brink, and your courage must be the lighthouse in the tempest, guiding those who falter. There will be moments when despair seeps into your bones, when the gravity of the fight threatens to crush your resolve. Yet true power lies not only in triumph, but in the willingness to persevere when all seems lost. Your spirit, unbreakable and resilient, will be the foundation upon which others build their hope. Through your actions, fear will be dispelled and unity forged. Embrace your destiny without reservation, for it is in facing adversity head-on that true leadership emerges. You are not just a fighter, you are a symbol of unyielding hope, a beacon guiding those engulfed in darkness. The essence of triumph is not found solely in conquest, but in the refusal to surrender your soul to fear. Let your inner strength surge like a tide that cannot be stemmed. Every step you take forward, every decision made with purpose, will resonate beyond the present struggle. Rise to the call, not as a warrior alone, but as the embodiment of resolve, ready to shape the future through courage and conviction. A surge of power rests within, dormant yet undeniable, waiting to be summoned at the crucial moment. The journey ahead demands more than just physical readiness. It calls for unwavering belief in one's own strength, a resilience forged in the fire of challenges. No matter how daunting the obstacles may seem, the essence of victory lies not in force alone, but in the steadfast conviction that you possess the inner strength to prevail. The true battle is not merely a clash of weapons, but a test of resolve. To awaken this potential means to look beyond fear, to dig deeper when doubt tries to take root. This power, like a current running beneath the surface, can either fade into obscurity or surge with unstoppable force. To wield it is not just a matter of skill or strategy, but of trust. Trust that your instincts, honed over time, will guide you through the darkest of trials. When the path becomes obscured, when uncertainty clouds judgment, let your will be the anchor that keeps you grounded. This is not just about sheer might. It's about channeling purpose through every action, breathing life into the courage that dwells within. A tempest of adversity gathers, its presence like a murmur in the air, foreboding and unrelenting. The opposition does not sleep. It plans and schemes, seeking to erode confidence and twist perception. These forces are more than just opponents. They are manifestations of fear, doubt, and despair, and they will stop at nothing to see hope extinguished. Yet amidst this chaos, there is a pulse of determination, a quiet yet fierce resolve that cannot be silenced. Allies gather, drawn to the light that persists, even when the world seems shrouded in shadows. The unfolding conflict will not merely test physical prowess, but will challenge every core belief. As the storm approaches, take solace in knowing that resilience is not about being unbreakable, but about refusing to remain broken. Let your actions become the beacon that guides others, proving that courage is contagious. Stand firm, knowing that the will to persist can shatter even the darkest ambitions. There will be moments when weariness seeps into your spirit, when the burden feels insurmountable. In those times, remember that endurance is not about never faltering, but about rising every time you fall. As the impending struggle looms, gather your spirit like a tide building strength, ready to crash against the barriers that seek to hold you back. You are more powerful than the challenges before you, and with each step, you become the embodiment of resistance, a living testament that light will always find a way through the cracks. This is your moment. Hit subscribe now and step into something greater. Don't miss out. A powerful conviction surges within, a resolve that cuts through doubt and fear. The path before you is more than a mere journey. It's a call to rise above limitations, to become more than you ever imagined. The essence of this struggle is not just in the clash of opposing forces, but in the quiet battle within. The true arena is the mind and spirit, where your deepest fears and fiercest hopes collide. This war is not fought solely with strength or strategy. It's a relentless quest to hold on to your sense of purpose when everything around you seems to falter. The enemies you face are not just external. They are the whispers of uncertainty and the echoes of past failures. To lead is not simply to command. It is to embody a vision that others can believe in. Those who walk beside you will look not just for guidance, but for a reason to keep fighting. Your strength lies not just in your power, but in your unwavering commitment to what is just and right. Even when the weight of expectations presses down, remember that your purpose transcends personal glory. It is the embodiment of hope, a rallying force for those who see in you the potential to change the course of fate. Doubt will seek to claim your thoughts, weaving its web through your confidence, urging you to turn back or question your place. These moments of hesitation are the real battleground, testing your resolve far more than any outward foe. Embrace the challenge, not as a burden, but as proof that your spirit is unbreakable. Courage does not mean never feeling fear. It means standing firm when fear threatens to consume you. Each step forward is a victory, a declaration that the darkness cannot claim your will. The storm looms on the horizon, its presence tangible and daunting. It moves with intent, seeking to unravel the bonds that hold your purpose together. Yet even in the face of such overwhelming odds, there is a quiet certainty within, the knowledge that perseverance is your most potent weapon. Allies gather, drawn to the spark within you, willing to stand and fight because they see that you are unafraid to lead. The power of unity lies not just in numbers, but in the shared belief that together, no obstacle is insurmountable. When the world seems engulfed by shadows, your presence will remind others that light still exists. Your role is not to carry the burden alone, but to ignite the flame within those around you. As the final hour approaches, when choices must be made, let your resolve burn fiercely, undeterred by the storm's fury. You are more than a leader. You are the heart of the resistance, the one who will inspire courage where fear once thrived. This is your destiny, forged through trials and victories alike. Stand tall, for your spirit will guide not just your steps, but the steps of those who choose to follow. The world awaits your stand, and you are ready. A pivotal moment approaches, one that will test the core of your resolve and the depth of your courage. The tide of conflict swells, and the adversaries that gather are poised for a final, desperate surge, intent on unraveling all that you have built. This is more than a mere clash of forces. It is a crucible where faith and conviction are pushed to their absolute limits. You must prepare to endure pain, confront loss, and navigate uncertainty. The shadows will attempt to shatter your spirit, to sow doubt and despair. but the strength that has carried you thus far must remain unshakable. This battle is more than a test of might. It is a profound challenge to your belief in the essence of hope, the resilience of light, and your capacity to prevail against darkness. It is precisely when the struggle intensifies, when weariness gnaws at your resolve, that your true strength must emerge. In these defining moments, let your inner fire blaze brighter than ever, for it is through adversity that your essence shines most clearly. The outcome is uncertain, but your unwavering determination will shape the path forward. Should you remain steadfast and unwavering, those who walk beside you will find renewed courage. As the final confrontation unfolds, the magnitude of your role becomes evident. You stand not just as a warrior, but as a beacon for those who draw strength from your leadership. Unity will be your greatest weapon. Gather allies, inspire hope, and let your presence fortify the resolve of those who fight by your side. Darkness, though vast and unrelenting, cannot withstand the combined force of those bound by purpose and belief. Victory lies not just in overpowering the enemy, but in uniting hearts and minds in pursuit of a brighter future. This moment of truth will require every fiber of your being. Courage must flow from your spirit, and belief must root itself deeply within your soul. Whether the outcome brings triumph or challenges, your actions in this critical time will echo through the fabric of existence. You were shaped by countless trials, prepared for this very hour. The choices you make will ripple through generations, defining a legacy forged through sacrifice and tenacity. Now is not the time to hesitate. Stand firm, lead with vision and resolve, and let your courage shape the world that follows. The battle ahead is monumental, but your spirit is greater still. The future awaits your unwavering commitment. There is a subtle art to influence, one that plays on perception and bends reality to fit a desired narrative. Confidence, when wielded skillfully, becomes a veil that hides insecurity, creating an illusion of certainty where none exists. It is a tool that can be both empowering and manipulative, depending on the intent behind it. When presented with unwavering certainty, it's natural to feel reassured, to believe that such self-assurance must be grounded in truth. Yet confidence does not always equate to competence. It can just as easily mask ignorance or deliberate deceit. The challenge lies in discerning genuine strength from bravado, in questioning the foundation of assertions rather than succumbing to their allure. Those who project certainty often know that people instinctively follow those who seem sure of themselves. This dynamic is exploited when leaders or influencers present ideas not as possibilities but as undeniable truths, leaving little room for doubt or inquiry. The power of suggestion, when intertwined with confidence, can subtly manipulate perceptions, leading others to accept ideas without scrutiny. True strength is marked not by the absence of doubt, but by the willingness to question and adapt. Stay mindful of how confidence can be shaped into a weapon of influence. Recognize when it is used to mislead rather than uplift. Authentic power is transparent and accountable, never needing to obscure its intentions with forceful certainty. Desire is a fundamental aspect of human nature, driving ambition and fostering purpose. Yet, this innate drive can also be a vulnerability, easily exploited by those who understand its potency. The most insidious forms of manipulation are not overt threats, but subtle enticements that appeal directly to unspoken wants and unmet needs. When promises of success, recognition, or fulfillment are dangled before you, it's tempting to pursue them without hesitation, especially when they resonate deeply with long-held aspirations. However, when someone taps into your dreams to steer your decisions, the line between ambition and coercion blurs. It's vital to recognize when desire is being wielded as a tool to steer choices in directions that serve another's agenda. An offer that appears to align perfectly with your goals might, in reality, be a cleverly crafted lure meant to divert you from your true path. The pursuit of a vision shaped by someone else's influence can erode your sense of purpose, leaving you disconnected from your authentic self. Stay vigilant against offers that seem too perfectly tailored to your desires. Reflect on whether the path you are being urged to take truly aligns with your values, or if it's subtly leading you away from your core intentions. Not every opportunity is as straightforward as it seems. Sometimes, what looks like a step toward progress can carry unseen costs, consequences that only become apparent when it's too late to turn back. The allure of quick success, wealth, or status can obscure the gradual erosion of principles and the quiet loss of self-respect. The price of a seemingly advantageous choice might not be monetary. It might manifest as a compromise of integrity, a rift in relationships, or a departure from personal truth. Often, these hidden costs accumulate slowly, each small compromise seeming inconsequential on its own. Yet when these choices are compounded, they can result in profound regret and a sense of having strayed from one's original purpose. The key is to pause and weigh not just the immediate benefits, but the long-term impact of each decision. Are you giving up a fundamental part of yourself for a fleeting reward? The most enduring success comes not from seizing every tempting offer, but from choosing the paths that resonate with your core values. Guard against the allure of shortcuts that mask deeper sacrifices and remain true to what truly matters. A calculated illusion can sometimes overshadow reality, blurring the line between genuine choice and manipulation. The art of persuasion often lies in presenting options that seem comprehensive but are, in reality, narrowly constructed. One of the most cunning techniques used to shape decisions is the illusion of limited choices, the false dichotomy. You are led to believe that only two opposing options exist, forcing a decision under the pressure of urgency. This tactic leverages human instinct to simplify complex situations, making it seem as if only an immediate choice will secure the desired outcome. Yet, the reality is often far more nuanced, with numerous paths hidden just beyond the manipulated presentation. The trap is not in the decision itself, but in the constructed urgency that narrows your perspective. When faced with an either-or scenario, pause to analyze the situation. Often, the simplicity of the choice masks a more complex truth, one where possibilities multiply when viewed through a broader lens. Stepping back allows you to see past the crafted illusion and recognize that genuine freedom lies not in choosing between imposed options, but in creating new ones. A decision shaped by false limitations can lead to a path of regret, as what seemed necessary at the moment becomes a constraint later on. True discernment comes from resisting the impulse to act immediately, allowing space for contemplation and deeper understanding. Control can be subtly established not by force, but through influence masked as opportunity. When presented with a seemingly advantageous offer, the initial excitement can cloud critical thinking. The allure of advancement can distract from the underlying intent to shape your path through dependency. Once entangled, what once felt like a beneficial choice reveals itself as a tether, slowly binding your autonomy. The illusion of agency fades as you realize that every decision made within this framework subtly aligns with someone else's intentions. The erosion of freedom is rarely abrupt. It is gradual, woven through seemingly beneficial agreements and commitments. At first, the support seems genuine, the encouragement sincere. But as the reliance deepens, the balance of power shifts. Suddenly, choices feel restricted, framed within boundaries that didn't exist before. Reclaiming control starts by identifying when an offer is shaped more by convenience to the giver than benefit to the receiver. Distinguish between genuine support and calculated generosity, ensuring that each step you take is aligned with your values rather than dictated by external influence. Choice is an integral part of personal agency, but when the options are subtly curated to guide outcomes, the sense of control becomes an illusion. Manipulators often craft environments where decisions appear self-directed but are carefully shaped to reach a pre-planned goal. This illusion of freedom lulls you into complacency, convincing you that your choices are independent, when, in reality, they are calculated responses to external pressure. Once aware of this, you can break free from the cycle by consciously analyzing the motivation behind the options presented. Are they genuinely reflective of your desires, or are they crafted to steer you toward a particular outcome? The urgency to act often arises not from necessity, but from artificial scarcity.